Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for TV in association with McNeil Marbella, where the press conference with Joshua and Molina here in London. Smile.
Can't believe you missed everything yesterday.
Come on to that in a minute. Well, Molina spoke better than I thought he was going to speak.
Do you know, the last 2 or 3 weeks I've been speaking to Molina a lot. He's been hounding me on social media, and he's like, whoever I have to fight on December 10, make it happen. Luis Ortiz, David Price, DILLIAN WHYTE, I do not care. Just put me on, give me a chance, I'll fight anyone. And when you listen to him talk, you know what you're going to get. I'm not saying he's Muhammad Ali, but what I'm saying is he's got plenty of nuts and guts, and he can bang, and he won't give in. So take from that what you want to take from that.
The video circulating on social media from previous interviews of ours regarding you saying that the other day that you believe Molina is a tougher opponent in Brazil. In the last interview, you weren't saying the reverse.
I didn't say he's not a tough fighter. I just said because he got knocked out by Areola, I decided to go with Brazil instead. I thought it was an easier sell. That's what I was saying. And I think Brazil was an easier sell. It's not, you know, he's an undefeated Olympian with American backing. Is a much easier sell than a guy with 3 defeats on his record.
So if we...
But speaking to him and knowing his desire, yes, I believe this is a tougher fight than Dominic Brazil.
Okay.
But the reason I chose Brazil, by the way, the reason I chose Brazil the first time is 2 reasons. 1, because I thought it was an easier sell, and 2, because he weren't quite ready either. In the end, he was like, look, I've got a bit of an injury, so I said, leave it.
So you didn't believe that Molina was a tougher opponent back then?
Maybe, I just thought it was a tougher sell. If you watch the interview, I say, I looked at it and it was like, because of the loss against Areola, and then you got, on the other hand, you've got Brazil, 17-0, Olympian, undefeated, big American backing, boxed on Showtime. Which one are you going to choose?
I'll choose any of them. Whoever. If you put Joshua on with me, I'd pay for it.
Don't get any ideas. Actually, to be fair, I think a lot of people would pay for that.
Listen,
so many people would love to watch you get banged out in a round. And me. Imagine Joshua against me. It's a million bites. It would be like, finally, Hearn's going to get his head caved in.
Sadly, that may be true.
True.
All right, we're going to go to last night now. Well, you said, I can't believe you weren't there, but...
I was talking about the press conference and...
What, the press conference that nothing happened to, and then the big hoo-ha at Sky Sports Studio?
Hoo-ha, it was only handbags.
I spoke to Johnny Nelson about it. He told us nothing, but he gave us an indication that...
Look, this is a situation. You had 2 guys. Gloves are off's a great idea and a great concept and a great show. But when you've got 2 big heavyweights that don't like each other, looking at each other in the eyes and abusing each other for 20 minutes, something's going to give. And what happened was, basically, they decided that they wanted to fight then and now. So they got up and they tried to fight each other. And luckily, we had the right people there, the right security to make sure that didn't happen.
That is a very, very watered down version of what happened.
No, but that is what happened, though, essentially, isn't it? They didn't, it was stopped. Yeah. If it wasn't stopped, I can't.
Fights are stopped, Eddie.
Yeah. No, but it was stopped before it got out of control. That's what I'm saying. It's just like being a weigh-in. The security jumps in, stops a potential fight. This was just a little bit more lively. That's all. I mean, the fact that it took probably 8 security to get DILLIAN WHYTE out of the room, and not just get him out of the room, actually carry him out of the room. Basically, I was in the gallery watching. And you've got the galleries probably like, 50 yards from the studio. And as it's kicked off, I'm like, wow. Anyway, I'm running down the corridor to get to the studio. As I'm running, I'm kind of thinking to myself, hold up, what are you actually going to do here? And I got in the room and there was like 8 people holding DILLIAN WHYTE down, and he was just, and I said, DILLIAN, just calm down. He looked at me as if to say, you'll get it and all. So I sort of went, all right, carry it. I'll see you guys outside when it's all calmed down. And Dillian was taken to another part of the building, as was Derek stayed there. We only filmed 22 minutes, and it's a half-hour show, so we had to do an interview individually with both of them, and then all done. Brilliant gloves were off though. Johnny hardly had to say a word.
They're the best
Content
ones.
was so good. It was a bit of a shame really, but it was all contained without getting seriously out of control.
Spoke to Dylan last night, spoke to Derek this morning. I know exactly what happened. I know, you can't go into it.
But what I'm saying is true. They wanted to fight each other, they tried to fight each other, and ultimately it was broken up.
Do you know the clip that Sky Sports put out?
Yeah.
Was that the point where it
was 1 second after that when he called him a goat. Derek actually said, who's the donkey now, who's the donkey? You're a goat, do you want me to put it on you? And as he stood up, that's when it all happened. And whether this will be showed, I'm sure some of it will be. But, as well, we have a code of conduct to follow. All right?
The Warriors Code, yeah.
The Warriors Code, no. But, and ultimately, I'm saying ultimately a lot lately. I have to knock it out on the head. And also, because Jimmy Matcock pulled me up on that. So look, ultimately, we can't be airing confrontations like that because it's not necessarily for the good of the sport. But I'm not saying it was ideal, but it was contained. So it was dealt with in the appropriate manner.
You do realise fight week, something will definitely happen.
Yeah, I have to think about what we're going to do. Fence has been done.
All right, get a wooden fence.
What about if we put them in those big inflatable balls? Do you know what I mean? That you hold on to, you roll on.
Yeah.
So one starts, they weigh in, and then they get, or the big sumo suits, or something like that. Well, no, but those balls, they're both at either side of the stage, and then someone just goes like that, and they roll forward, and they just, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Good idea.
It's a great idea.
Great idea. I know we spoke obviously for an hour and 10 minutes the other day. I don't suppose a lot has really happened since then.
Can't remember the last. Oh yeah, the interview you gave me. Yeah. No, I mean, the interview's gone down well. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, like, said it how I believe it to be. If you're talking about in reference to December 10, I think we've got a few hundred tickets left out of 21,000. And what are we, 2 hours after general sale? It's huge.
Are you done with the bill now?
Yeah, we've got a few bits that we're just tying up.
How many more people could feature on the bill?
1, maybe 2 more fights.
Heavyweight?
Yes, possibly.
Price Allen,
maybe. I mean, David Allen, he wants to fight anyone. He's hounding me, his manager's hounding me to fight Luis Ortiz. But, if Ortiz is in a 10-round fight, would you rather see him against Dave Allen or Bogdan Slobodovic, or Jakob Gospic, the Croatian champion? You can always tweet him. See if
he asked me for an interview the other day.
What, Jakob Gospic?
Yeah.
What, since everything came?
Yes, 2 nights ago, that night. Yeah.
What, as Jakob Gospic? Or as the guy who done that?
I'm assuming it's the imposter.
Right.
But I might just get him on there anyway.
No, do it, it's hilarious.
Okay, but why was Marius Wack here today?
Marius Wack has come over to try and get in the British heavyweight and European heavyweight mix. He's an absolute lump, isn't he?
I know.
Well, I'll tell you why, Marius Wack. When we did, the Klitschko fight, when it was about to happen, I called Marius Wack to get him over to spar Joshua. And that was all agreed, and obviously now he's fighting Molina. It's different, a little bit different styles. So we want him for the Klitschko fight, spar, and also he wants to fight anyone. If you want me to fight Dillian, David Price, Chisora, whoever. Every heavyweight is looking in and saying that's where I have to be. And a message to the heavyweights out there: if you want the shizzle, get on one nizzle and come over here now and be a part of this, be a part of the movement, be a part of the big nights, the big hype, the big exposure, the beautiful world of UK boxing, baby. See ya. I see you down there. I see you, baby. Sorry, I lost the plot there. Go on.
You're like a cartoon moron sometimes.
A cartoon moron.
It's great.
All right,
It's
tell me
great.
another cartoon moron. I've never known a
What,
cartoon
in
moron.
boxing?
I've just never heard of a cartoon moron.
It may be you. When I spoke to Joshua earlier on, he went, "What do you think about the state of heavyweight boxing?" And I said, "Currently, I believe it's in a bit of a mess."
I disagree. The mess was 2 years ago when Vladimir had all the belts and no one could get a bite of the cherry.
All right, when I say it's a mess, with all the available and potential fights
But
that
it just
could
sometimes,
happen,
yeah, but
nothing's happened
it
to date.
sometimes takes time. Look at the things that are happening, yeah? Parker against Ruiz, the winner could fight David Haye. Us against Molina and then Klitschko, right? Povetkin against Stiverne, good fight. And the winner against Wilder, good fight. Like Chisora, even Chisora against White. I think Price will be in a big fight at some point. I disagree. I disagree. But maybe I see what's happening
Yeah,
a
probably.
little bit more than other people, and I see what's bubbling. Just because it's bubbling, it don't mean it's going to be schmubbling.
What a prick! yeah, I love the banter
I
today.
couldn't resist that. Great banter.
Molina had great banter
Did he?
today.
He did.
Yeah, spoke about David Price a little bit.
Did he? What did he say?
You have to watch it on IFL. Okay, so when are you going to be in a position to formally announce the Klitschko fight after the
I won't
tournament?
announce the Klitschko fight till this fight's done because one, it's disrespectful to Molina. Two, Josh is just 1,000,000% on this, and what we're doing behind the
You've
scenes
had
now.
announced Joshua's fights while he's had opponents.
Go on. What? When he was having 6-rounders?
No, when he fought Dylan White. Yeah.
What, I said he was going to fight Charles Martin.
No. When
You're a bum.
what?
You're a bum.
What are you on about?
You're a schmuck. You're talking bollocks.
Right, when he was fighting
DILLIAN WHYTE, yeah.
Gary Cornish,
Yeah.
you'd already announced the Dylan White fight.
Oh,
You
stop it.
did. You did.
Yeah, but it's no disrespect to Gary Cornish, but it was a little bit of an easier level.
Done ya. Gary Cornish is 21-0, undefeated. Right, heavy duty. I remember that. I was there. You announced Dylan White, and I remember thinking to
No,
myself,
but what did I say though?
well,
If he
oh,
beats
he
Gary
did-
Cornish,
yeah, you'd already done the posters, you schmuck.
the poster was ready. And listen, the poster for Klitschko might be ready and all.
Is it like,
Do you know what? It's quite funny. You know that clip where you were saying about Brazil and Molina?
Yeah.
I showed my old man that last night. Went for dinner and he was pissing himself. And he went, "What's the matter with these people?" He said, "Just like Bob Arum said. Yesterday I was lying. Today I'm telling the truth." Don King's going to be here on Fight Week.
I asked Eric
be
May
great,
whether
yeah.
he'd be here, he said he didn't know.
He's coming Fight Week. He didn't come this week.
Only in America. Alright, well listen, Eddie, unless you've got anything else to add, all about
No,
Monaco
just-
now next week.
Yeah, Monaco next week. Hope everyone has a great weekend.
Malik Scott is still fighting,
Yeah,
Ortiz,
I hope so.
yeah. He's a good
He's
shooter.
flying.
He's got a good banner.
Tomorrow. I hope he's still fine. But listen, in this boxing world, you never know.
Yeah, I know. We thought we had Eubank Golovkin. We got Brook Golovkin.
That's
We
all right,
thought
isn't
we
it?
had Klitschko Joshua. We got Joshua and Molina.
Yeah. And then the spring, when you're sitting there chasing me down for interviews around a huge stadium,
Listen,
Klitschko Joshua.
if you were doing Colin Lyons against Lee Purdy,
good
Two.
fight, the Battle of Essex,
Battle of
Thursday
Essex, I
night in
was there.
November,
I was
many
there.
years ago. Do
I'd still be there anyway.
you remember the weigh-in for that? It was in the New Bar in Loughton.
Yes, correct.
Things have changed.
Lou Brian Latham, correct. I have one more thing to say to you, or ask you. It's gone.
Was it about...
No, it's gone. What is it I have to say to you? No, it's gone. No.
I hope you have a good weekend.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
no boxing this weekend for me. So nice.
I'm going to Belfast.
I've got a fireworks party tomorrow night. And then Sunday, I'm actually cooking a roast dinner. Me,
You are?
Yeah. No, yeah, me. For all the family. And then Monday, I'm in the office. Got a new personal trainer. Shout out to Kai, my new personal trainer. I know you're probably watching this knowing that I've been hitting the weights hard and knowing that I'm absolutely ripped at the minute. So I'm going to do that on Monday morning, in the office in the day. Tuesday I'm going to go see Kell Brook, because we're starting to make moves on the comeback trail. He's coming to Monaco, so is Tony Bellew.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. And then Wednesday I'm in the office, and then Thursday out to Monaco. And then I think I'm going to go to Ward Kovalev the week after. Are you going to that?
Helder's going.
I think I'm going to go to that. I'm excited for that.
So potentially for 2017, right? So we could like the Gale Jack in January.
So these are.
Give me the first quarter. What could happen
Okay.
potentially?
De Gale Jack.
Yeah.
Klitschko, Bellew Hay. This will be the order of potential fights.
Frampton Santa Cruz as well, but that's not
No, that's still a good fight.
great fight.
So, De Gale Jack, Frampton Santa Cruz, Hay against Bellew.
February?
Yep. Campbell against Mendy. That'll run in February as well, probably. Klitschko against Joshua. That'll be in April.
Wembley.
Cardiff. Brook, the return of Brook, March, April as well.
Sheffield?
Possibly, or maybe in the States, working on some stuff at the moment. Crawler against Linares in March in Manchester. That'll be announced shortly. McDonnell, all being well against Laborio Solis, will be going. I want to take Ryan Burnett to Belfast for a world title fight.
McDonnell Warren?
Ricky Burns, what?
McDonnell Warren?
Maybe, yeah. Ricky Burns, either over to the States or defending over here. And De Gale against Callum Smith. You like that one? I like the facial expression. You're
All right,
doing
well,
your
listen.
Zoolander.
Did you see that picture someone
What,
put of
me?
you? It weren't you though, was it?
It was, yeah.
No, it weren't.
Yeah,
What, that?
men at work, like the
Yeah.
man in the kitchen with the lumberjack shirt.
That's not you.
That was me. That was when I was doing some modelling.
All right, Eddie. Thanks for talking to
Cheers,
R4
old boy.
TV and
Weekend time. Weekend time.
see you soon.
See you soon.